What's going on? We're back with another video. I apologize if you've watched the last few. I finally got the studio built. I'm still tweaking on some things, working on some things, but the audio quality should be there now. Before these videos, I really want to keep up to date with these videos, keep them consistent, and get a schedule going, and I've done okay with that so far. But I really want to start showcasing like I used to, back in my prime. My prime. I want to show off what I've been working on before I just go game. And then I'm just going to talk your head off. But yeah, a little bit of insight. I lost somebody. It seems to be kind of a reoccurring thing when it comes to the music industry. I've always said it. Nobody normal, nobody like that fits the term normal gets into music. You just don't. It takes a unique individual who's willing to risk a lot, and whether that's shame, whether that's shame's a big part of it, but whether that's financial insecurity, it takes a whole lot. And so you end up with these guys that work in music, like me and like my friends and close friends, just a lot of messed up people trying to make some creative content. And I recently, I may start crying, man. I recently lost somebody. I didn't know him super well, but we had communicated. I don't think I'm going to say who it is on here, but if you follow my stories or you follow like my social media, you'll see who I'm talking about. But I felt really moved, because we've lost a lot of people in the alternative scene, in the lo-fi scene, in the all the scenes that I spent a lot of time putting work into over the years, because I'm pushing, like, I think I'm at 10, pushing 11 years working in music, and I've seen a lot of loss, and this last one really hit hard. So I'm before I start this video and I get into gaming, you can skip this if you want to, but I'm going to showcase. I've been working on a demo. It's going to go up on Spotify sometime soon. I just got to master it and all that, but I thought I'd show you guys the demo. It means a whole lot to me. So we're going to start off with that first. We used to be 13, now I'm 27. You're still 13. I mentioned to the Reverend, and he said things that broke my heart. We used to think it was our world to take, and how we use the things we learn to make a change, something drastic. How I miss you on the road. I wonder if you feel alone like you used to. All right, that's all you guys get to hear. That's all you get to hear. I gotta save some for the Spotify release, but I took about 2 years off just to focus on, I had kids, more than one. Actually, I have another on the way. I'm about to have 3 children, and I just working through life and really honing in on family. I kind of took a break from music. I also went through a lot in music. I may get into that in the future. A lot of stuff went down, but I'm finally at a place where I don't know. I'm ready to bring Cxldaf back, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. It was really good for me. Cxldaf and Wayrest now because of AQ Worlds, which if you haven't seen, go check out the videos. I'm in a video game. It's super cool. They let me do a soundtrack, and they gave me an NPC. But because of Cxldaf, I found like routine therapy sessions between writing music. I used to put out a lot, and a lot of it got taken down recently, but there's still a ton out there. The friends I've made, the people I've come to know, Cxldaf has been a huge part of my life. And now that I'm 27, I'm an adult. I've got 2 kids. I'm about to have 3. Revisiting Cxldaf, it has me really excited. So yeah, I also ran into copyright issues with the last 2 Fate projects. I don't recommend you watch the Fate videos. I'm gonna restart with this one because the audio was destroyed, bro. I rebuilt the studio. We moved, and I tried to put out a couple videos, and the audio was just horrible. So I hope it's a lot better now. But they also got copyright strikes, so I'm just gonna play my music in the background. Hope that it don't get copyright stricken, if that's a word. I think it's a word. And we're just going to start fresh. We're going to start with a fresh Fate account and a new profile. I'm going to go with a different build, and we're just going to run it. This video might be a whole lot of fishing and just chatting, just kind of venting, talking about Cxldaf in my past. I got a lot of dirt on a lot of people. I might air some out. I don't know what I'm doing with this video, but I'm excited. I feel like I'm restarting the Fate series, and it's gonna be super cool. I don't know if I'm gonna take down the other videos or not. I might leave them up just because in the future I might, you never know if you'll want to do like where I started versus where I am now, and those were so rough. That would be a great representation. But anyways, we're gonna start with a brand new account. Pay no attention to the dude on the screen. That's one of my prestige accounts. I should probably be playing it, but I like the idea of starting fresh since I'm gonna do a video series. And now that things are working out the way they are, I've got the studio built. I've been able to deep dive and like EQ the mic and stuff. I think this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start on adventure. I usually do a hero. The hero's been my go-to right here. Legend just kind of sucks. It's doable. I've done it, but it just sucks. Hero is usually my go-to, but I think just for the sake of it gets really boring watching me grind for like 8 hours to make no progress. I think adventure is the way we're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and pop off with Wayrest. I need a word. We're gonna go with nimble. Oh, nope, we can't do that. Wayrest the. Oh. I don't know. We'll go with the guy, because if you've kept up with AQ World stuff, and I don't really expect you to, because my content's pretty all over the place. I got known as the guy. When it came to AQ Worlds, I showed up, randomly as an NPC with soundtracks in the game and all that. But like Cxldaf had been, kind of ghosting. I'd been ghosting with the content for like 2 years when it dropped, and so people just started calling me the guy. So let's go ahead and check. I want to do faces first because there's a couple of, yeah, right there. We'll go with. Is there not like a ponytail or something? Because I miss my long hair, so I'd like to do. I don't know who's kept up with what. I used to have hair down to my, well, I can't say that word, but low, bro. I used to have long hair. I used to do the country vibe. I still kind of do it here and there. Wayrest the guy, because, I'm a dude. We'll call my pet. We'll name it after one of the greatest pets I ever had, bro. I had this dog for many, 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 many years. I actually moved out with him, too, so we'll go with Taz.
Since oldest living memory, the dungeon gate has stood in the heart of the old wood. Its doorway leads to infinite possibility, to subterranean lands fabled in stories and myths. Many adventurers have passed over that ancient threshold, some to find fame, glory, and wealth beyond telling, and others never to return.
So basically, we're gonna try to save the village from a dungeon that like mobs are coming out of. Okay. Yo! Tales tell of a great crypt shambler. His name is spoken. Ogdul. I don't know what a crypt shambler is. I'm gonna have to hit the wiki for that. But basically, when you do a run, you get told right here who you have to defeat to win the game, and then you can prestige. And there's a whole process for prestiging, but we'll get into that later. 40th level's great. The last run I did, the ones I've canceled, they were at 50. And 40th is doable a lot sooner. Yeah, let's see. Ogdul sounds like a troll or an ogre name, so I'm curious what the crypt shambler is. We basically have to hope that it's not a mage that can hit you with a debuff. The problem is when you get to like wave, 40th level, the dungeon level 40, the boss usually has a bunch of mini bosses with it.
Begun.
That scared me. the boss usually, Ogdul, the boss, usually has many bosses with it, and you really, for a good run, you do not want them to have any mages, shamans, anything that can debuff you on speed, damage, defense, if you're running a summoner's build to knock out summons. So what we're gonna do from the start in this video,
what can I do for you?
I might need to, dude, I turned down the volume on this game, but I forgot. Music and sound effects, you can turn them down. You cannot turn down the volume of the people that speak. It's loud. So we're going to grab a fishing pole. I'm going to go fish for some legendary items, and I'm just going to chat. It's been a crazy week. I hope, I've done a little bit of messing around with the sound, so I hope that the, you know, the lo-fi in the background that you can hear, that's from my Spotify page. It's all my music. A lot of it's collaborations with friends, and I hope it's coming through fine. And we're just gonna fish, and I'm just gonna chat. The whole point of fishing in this game, you can get fish. Every fish has a different ability it gives your pet. So I click it right here. I don't remember what I was saying. There's different rarities to the fish. So you have like what we're about to see, fingerling. That's weak. We don't want that. So each kind of fish. So you can get like a a bass or something. If it says fingerling before it, or it says, let's see what this says, another fingerling. I don't remember the exceptions other than flawless. We want flawless fish, or we want item, a lunker. Okay, that's another piece of crap right there. We want, you can get armors that you can sell for a ton of money, or you can just wear and run around with, assuming we meet the requirements. So if you go fishing for a little while, right when you start the game, you can usually start with some OP gear and fly through the first like 10 waves of the dungeon, maybe 20. We keep getting fingerlings and lunkers, bro. We really need a flawless. So a flawless fish versus a fingerling. So if didn't mean to click that. If I give my dog, my little pupper here, Taz, if I drop potions here to use, you can drop health, mana, stamina, whatever you want to give him. But if you drop a fish there, it turns him into another creature. I can showcase it real quick. Let's see. Inventory, we're just going to grab one. I don't know what it is.
Has been transformed.
Transforms him. Now he's like I don't remember what it is. It's a saber tooth, but it's something. Anyways, there's a timer above him for like 2 minutes. If you get a flawless fish, it's permanent. It's really difficult because of inventory space to keep up with anything that's not flawless. So I just don't bother with them. So we're hoping for a flawless fish, which this early in the game is pretty abnormal to get. Mostly we're looking for legendary armors and weapons we can identify and sell, so we can just rack up a ton of gold to kick the game off with. Because if we start with a ton of gold, we can start off with a full set of, bro, we're still getting fish. My luck with this is horrible. But yeah, I wanted to do this video differently than the rest, and treat it kind of just like a venting session, and who I am and what I've done and where I've been. So I think I'm just gonna chat. I don't know if you can hear this beat. I don't know if it's overpowering, but it's Beautiful Stranger. This was one of the first lo-fi beats I ever made without a collaboration, just myself. I miss those days. So I'm a music producer. I also do some vocal work. I've like that one I previewed in the beginning of the video. I love dogfish. Great, we can turn it back to a dog if we want to. I don't know why you'd want to, but I used to travel a lot. I've been on some editorials. I've made it on some radio stations. I used to be my content used to be on radio stations, FM radio around Nashville and Arkansas, and then a little bit, I want to say, in Ohio and Idaho and a couple others, but that's far enough back I don't remember exactly. But music has always been a deep part of me, and I always knew I wanted to make a living in it. But I didn't realize what I was getting into, man. Nobody Warns You. I might get copyright striked for this song. This is one of my highest streamed songs. It's a lo-fi beat with my buddy Mookie Gang under his alias Lucy Gray. There's some good memories tied to this song and the making of it. I'm pretty sure this is Under the Bridge. But yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into. I got into music and I just knew I wanted to make it in music. So I used to I'd hit up artists, labels, A&Rs, managers, anybody I could get a hold of. And it didn't matter if I had a song that I was rapping on, singing on, making pop, folk, lo-fi, graphic art. I used to do cover arts. I have like probably 20 or 30, but not a ton. But I used to do cover art for people. Anything I could do to make a living of some kind, to make up for the amount of time I spent in the studio. On music, I was taking it, and so I would take any job that came my way, any collaboration that came my way. I'd work with anybody, and in that, it got me a lot of opportunities, but it also let me experience the world, man. The amount of manipulation that I saw, the amount of, an artist or a producer getting offered like a back catalog deal or getting offered an album deal, but they sell away their rights and then they get shelved and they can't do anything and they have to go back to work. Like I literally know two music artists that are in the top like 200 or 300 of all time that have billions with a B, billions of views and billions of streams and billions of that have seen almost no money come from it, that had to go and work jobs. It's tough, and I didn't know what I was getting into. I got into it at 16. I'm 27. I'm on year 11, man. I had no clue what I was getting into, and we still can't get a legendary piece of equipment, armor, weapon, something. But yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into, and I started getting small doses of it. When I was 18 or 19, I went on my first tour. I was a music artist. I used to rap and sing. Real corny music. But I did get to go and do some shows. I traveled around. We did some Arkansas shows. We did some Tennessee shows. I actually did a show in Nashville. That was cool. Nashville used to be my second home. It's cracked, so we're not going to use it, but that's good news. We're getting something other than fish now. But yeah, I did a mini concert in Nashville. Had like 50 people in the building, but it was still a cool milestone. During that time, I was going through a lot in my personal life. I was just channeling it into music. So I was really upset. I was really depressed. I was really just the list of things. And I just put it all towards music. And so during that time, that music, even though the quality might have been trash here and there, I was having a great time. I loved it. I felt like I found my second calling. And that led to the next few years of my life. The epidemic hit, if you can call it that. The vid hit. And life changed, man. Everyone got upset, depressed. They were locked in their houses. And my homie Poetics was like, yo, if you'll leave, I have the text saved. I don't remember exactly what it says, but I saved it somewhere. It was like, hey, if you'll leave that lane you're in right now, I know you're having trouble with it. If you'll join me, we'll take off with this. And I did. I dropped it all. We went to making lo-fi, and lo-fi was the most fun I've had in life, man. It was the most fulfilling thing, second to having like kids. Nothing touches that. But the greatest time period of my life that I can think of was making lo-fi music. I don't know why I clicked that. I made lo-fi beats. We got in some lo-fi editorials. If you care about Spotify, my Spotify, the highest peak I hit was 126,000 monthly listeners. I think 124, 126. And we got our first legendary item. I got to shut myself up for a second. Let's check it out. It is identification level 13. That's not great. It should sell decently though, unless we want to use it. Let's see. So it's solid, but we're not going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and go sell a bunch of things. We're going to get some money. We're going to buy some identify scrolls because we'll need them.
Items for sale.
I wish the sound effects volume would. This is an old game, so it does not adjust the vocals volume from the NPCs. Again, any fish we keep, unless they're flawless, we're not keeping them. Or any that we catch, we're not keeping. Cracked, normal. The only gems we want, I'll see if there's any in here. Superior. If a gem of any kind says superior, that's the highest rank it can be, unless it's, you know, a gold, like this has its gold borders. There's a few gems that have a gold border. They're pretty rare though. And so we want to focus on the superior. Let's see, what's it sell for? 12,000. So that's a trash hit right there. That is not worth nothing. We're going to go buy a book of identify. So instead of buying a bunch of identify scrolls, it's just easier.
A fine day to you.
Oh, dude's loud as hell, dude. All right, we're also going to get a town portal just in case I forget. Now, we can buy scrolls and throw them in the book. So it has 10 uses. Now it has 11. So I think we can go up to 20. I keep misclicking. But we have enough money now. We can go ahead and get us a decent setup. And then we'll go back to fishing. And then I'll continue on my stories because I got a lot of dirt. Let's see, 16, 17. If I can remember what's what. Nope. 19, so we'll go with 20. That should be full. We don't need healing charms. We're on a new account. We do need stamina potions, though. We're going to grab a few stamina potions. We're also going to grab an antidote in case we get poisoned. I think we're good. I would love, so these healing charms, this is a super. We need a normal. The super's too much money. It's a waste of
Hello, wanderer.
heals. I haven't decided what kind of build I'm gonna do yet, but I think it's gonna be melee because I tried doing these videos where I did magic build and it just sucked. It was a slow growth. I was going for like summons and I hated it. The videos felt very dry. All right, there's a normal healing charm. We want one of those. We're gonna put it right there. I'm just gonna get rid of that. All right, we're gonna go back to fishing now. We need us something that sells for like 100, 200, 300k gold, maybe a milli, maybe 10 milli. You never know. Anyways, where was I? I used to be a music producer. I'm still a music producer. Now I've moved on to like producing for video games and stuff, but I've slowed down a lot. And I'm really working on getting it all, being more public about it. I was still working for those 2 years. I just wasn't posting about it. And some of it was like my pride. I used to go live on Insta, have like 40, 60, 80 viewers and had fan chats. I was dropping vocal content, so I got to do the rapper, singer, alternative artist thing, and it was really fun. And just finding myself in a place of like forced humility in that 2 years that now I'm excited to relaunch everything, but at the same time my expectations are really low. Yeah, I kind of just don't care where it goes. I'm enjoying making the content I'm making, I promise every video I make for the Fate series won't be like this. I know first off, the account's better off if I spend as long as I'm willing to spend fishing. Usually it does not take this long. I said that in another video recently too. In the past, I can remember times where I went to fish on a new account and literally within like 10 casts, I had like 3 or 4 pieces of legendary armor. I could wear half of them, sell the other half, and I'm loaded. Just very rich. And we just gotta hold out hope. I just need to see an item with a specific name that does not, like Twisted Ring. I doubt it's okay. Identify 1 movement speed. That's a waste. I mean, we're gonna throw it on because why not? But that's not gonna sell for nothing. We're looking for millies here right now. We need something that sells for millies. Of another fingerling. One of these days when I have time to edit or I get somebody to edit for me, I'll just do like a fishing montage and just, you know, have it sped up through the whole process until whatever I catch. But right now, I work 2 jobs if you count music and stuff. This is all a hobby on the side of 2 jobs, and so I just don't have time. I also, when I watch YouTube, you know, I'm a farmer. I'll be on a tractor, and I sit and watch streamers, YouTubers. I really appreciate the longer, slower, less dopamine hidden, you know, less cuts, less loud and annoying, more just down to earth content. And so maybe I can find people that really relate to that, even if it's only 1 or 2 people. Yeah. I also don't know what I'm gonna do about games. I like Fate because my PC can't handle anything, man. I didn't mean to click that. My PC can't handle anything. It can handle Fate. It can handle like browser style games like AQ Worlds, but that's kind of it. And then it can handle all my music production, but it can't handle recording it, because I've thought about doing like you know, tutorials or how I made this song or let's make a song from scratch videos, and my PC can't handle it, and I can't afford to, you know, drop on a new PC at the moment. So Fate's where it's at. Maybe AQ Worlds. I don't know what kind of content to make on AQ Worlds, unless I'm just gonna make more like, I mean, it got me a job if making like here's what it would sound if this soundtrack from the game was lo-fi. That's the kind of videos I made that got me a job with AQ Worlds, and now I'm in the game and it's super cool. But unless I want to do that, I gotta figure out a different direction to go with the YouTube, because the YouTube right now is more of just a fun side project, you know. I don't have anything invested into it really. It's just a fun side project. And I like the idea of keeping it that way, but at the same time, the idea of making content that really centers around I don't know, something that's gonna get some viewers. But do I want viewers? Some people are a-holes, man, you know. But those random 3 or 4 people that'll hit your DMs, like, it's nice. So I just don't know what I want. I don't know what I want from this. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I know nothing, man. I'm just here fishing. I do a lot of fishing, you know. I'm a farmhand. I'm a farmer, so like I get off the tractor if there's still daylight. I go fishing on one of the reservoirs out here. We've got it stocked, and then I you know, it's a part of my life, so it feels very fitting in this game here to be just fishing and chatting. I thought about streaming. I used to go live and have a lot of live viewers, and I know a lot of those people. They're really cool, really tight. I like the idea of streaming, but I don't think my computer can handle it. My PC's old, and my priorities have changed, man. Used to this, the influencer thing, the music thing, it was all like, it was everything to me. And now, like, bro, it comes second to my kids, you know. And kids ain't cheap, bro. They're worth it, but they ain't cheap. They're very worth it. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't know if we're getting another legendary item. This RNG's crazy. It's crazy. I just give me 1 or 2. I can get the full setup. In the next video, we can run off with the setup. Like, I'm cool with getting the set ready and just having this as like an introduction, and we take off with it. Unless I get one like right now, then we'll run with it. All right, give us some busted axe or something. No. Bro, my RNG is so bad. Even the gemstones I'm finding are all like cracked or like baseline. None of them are superior, you know, nothing cracked. Cracked in a good way. I need a flawless fish, or I need some really busted gear. Come on. Let me know what you think of like the background music, how it's coming through. Is it loud enough? Is it overpowering? Is it not loud enough? if it fits the vibe. Like, I didn't curate this playlist. I just picked one of them I made a while back that was like, because I do some vocal content, whether it's other people like rappers that are on the song, whether it's myself. I do two kinds of content. I do vocal content, so it's like a beat or an instrumental where I sing or I rap or something on it. But then I also do lo-fi beats, and that's what kind of made my music take off back in the day. And I made this playlist way back. I didn't even curate it before I jumped into it. I saw how it was labeled and knew that it was good. But let me know what you think, because these beats, a lot of these are old. Yeah. I don't know why I can't get a single piece outside of, one arguably the worst and the cheapest selling legendary piece with that bow we got earlier. We really should be getting some bro. We should be getting some kind of armor or something. Alright, give us something decent. I need something decent. Something. I'm really trying not to swear on these videos. Dang it. Ah! Bro, this is getting on my nerves. I don't know what to do about this. I keep wanting to smash my monitor or in the video. I wish I could run FPS games, because I used to be a trick shotter. On my old YouTube account, I used to get a decent amount of videos doing trick shots on like MW 2019, MW2, like the new MW2. I never made videos on the old school stuff. I played the heck out of them, but yeah, I used to hit clips and stuff, get hacker accusations and stuff, and I made some funny content. My computer just can't handle it anymore, and I'm old, man. I'm a dad 2 times, about to be 3 times father. Like, I'm old, man. My reflexes ain't what they were. Most of these videos are shot after I get off of work, so I'm beat. Like, I don't know if I could compete with my old self. I know I couldn't, but maybe I can make good content. But back then it was hilarious. It was great. It was awesome. I'm spending a lot of time now, and I think some of it I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I'm going through is just another case of like reminiscing and missing people and going through just another loss of somebody that was an incredible human being, IRL, and dealing with that loss and how they went, and I don't know. It's got me really nostalgic, I'm playing old video games. I'm listening to old music that I made way back. I'm just very reminiscent, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. I would absolutely love to get a decent piece of equipment! Come on! Just something right here. Okay, I don't recognize this by name, but I haven't played in a while. Please, we need an identifying like level of like 40, 50 plus. Okay. Come on. 40. Okay. Identify it. Yo. Now the question, do we save it and do an archer build? Because I haven't picked what build we're doing yet. Or do we go see what it's worth for sale? I think we go see what it's worth for sale. If it's worth enough, we can go gamble. Let's
Be
see.
welcome,
Okay.
traveler.
I've sold items for like up to like 11 million, maybe more. I've also, I just sold one earlier in the video for like 12,000. Please, if this is enough money, it will end all fishing for the account. Come on. I don't know about all fishing, but 393,000 will get us by for a while. Yo, let's go. I'm selling it. I ain't keeping that. Well, let me read it. Okay, slashing resistance is nice. Attack speed is really nice, especially for a normal speed. Electric and damage to undead. Life stolen. That does seem pretty cracked. Let's see, what's our, because we haven't even leveled once. What's our strength at? It would take us, I think you get 4 points per level. So we would need, what, 10 levels, 15 to 20 levels to be able to use it. I don't think it's worth
Be
waiting.
welcome, traveler.
Because we can get, yeah, I'm selling it. I'm selling it. We're going to clear out our inventory. We're going to go ahead and build a full setup. I'm going to save the character. We'll probably end the video here soon. I might go ahead and go through. I don't know yet. It's a level 1. It's not worth wasting to identify, but we're going to do it. A strength, we'll just throw it on. Till we find something to replace it, we might as well. I hope I didn't throw away a flawless, but I don't think we caught one. Throw away, throw away. It's not special. All right. I already said before, we're not doing a magic build. So now we got to look for like life steal gems. We want to be able to just tank and heal. That's the build I want to go for now. Walk up, just smack the crap out of people, and just tank and heal.
wasting my time.
Before we go check out the gambler dude, we can't use either of these, but that might be worth using just for the socket. It takes 25 dexterity, but that won't take but like what, 2 levels, and we'll get that really quickly. Let's go check the gambler. Okay, mostly we're level 0 right now, or 1. I don't remember what it starts on, but we'll level like 4 or 5 times really quickly. So anything that's pretty low on its strength like that, it's 1,000. We might as well take the gamble. We're not gonna lose much. Oh my god. Okay, mana stolen. Damage dealt, amazing. Damage reflected, so thorns, amazing. Stamina recovered, phenomenal. Chance of block. We might run a shield, I don't know. That's amazing. We already hit once really well. I don't remember if you can dual wield, but I like the idea of grabbing this. 130k, it would be a big gamble. 42 strength, we could get there pretty quick. Maybe I'd just start low though. Like that's like 1 level. That would take no time at all. What's a cheap one? Here, we'll do that. What's a magic bonus? That's trash. All right, that was a waste of money. Let's do a $3,000 pendant. Vitality, but we'll lose attack. Okay, tank build. I'll take it. I don't care. A ring for 103. That seems a little bit greedy. Let's do the 2,000 first. Yeah, that's trash. That hurts us. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it for a YouTube video. We're gonna take a huge risk here. 103,000 is huge, especially on a fresh account. We just need a lot of like that turquoise color. Yo! Okay, vitality. Our health is going way up. Stamina recovered. We need that stamina boost, man. That stamina gain. Dexterity bonus, amazing. Strength bonus, amazing. Life stolen. Holy crap, dude. Damage dealt, amazing. Stamina, amazing. Oh my gosh, what is our luck right now? That's crazy. That is crazy. So between the two, our stamina should be going burr, especially as like a level 0 or a level 1 account. I love gambling. I hope that doesn't get me demonetized, but at the same time, I kind of don't care. Okay, now are we gonna go with like a spear? Are we gonna go with a scythe? Are we gonna go with a shield? Because I think we get a shield bonus, but we'll probably replace these gloves pretty quick into the game. We also can't equip this yet, but I like the idea of gambling. We don't have a lot of money, life drain per hand. Oh, that's on me. Life drained. Yeah, no, 5% of your health gone every time you hit. Trash. 3 sockets. I guess I could have put life steal on there and made back plus some, but it's just not worth it. 800 ice damage. We'll use that for now. I feel like that's a good go-to. Damage taken is reduced. You get an attack bonus plus a ton of ice damage. That'll get us through the early dungeons while we rank up, with some level XP and stuff.
My wares are both ancient and powerful.
Okay, I don't think we have anything with sockets, but we're gonna go ahead and look because we have enough money now. We can grab superiors. So attack speed bonus, probably very useful. Thorns, I'm not a big fan of thorns. Chance of finding magical, I'm not a big fan because we fish for everything. Attack bonus or attack speed bonus? I think both. Attack bonus and attack speed bonus, because those could be nasty together. Stamina, no. We're only looking for gems that say superior. Like That's a superior, but I don't want thorns. Spear skill. We're using a spear right now. If we're gonna stick to spear, this looks solid. Spear skill bonus, stamina recover damage dealt, stamina bonus. Dude, we're getting a lot of stamina upgrades, and that's amazing. That's gonna make for very, very nice runs. All right, so we're rocking 3 or 4 unique items. That's the turquoise. They all have like a unique, I don't remember how it's generated, but a uniquely generated name. Now we're gonna go look for some armors. Let's hope I'm searching in the right place. Also, I forgot, I need to, is it tab? Yeah, my face may be blocking it, but there is a map in the bottom left corner.
Have I got a deal for you?
Just to figure out where we're going. Okay, oh, we could start with that. We got enough money. I'm not gonna go with no archer build, no matter how bad I want to. I may, ooh. Start with the attack bonus and the speed bonus. We're gonna replace it soon, but how soon? You know, what are the chances? I'm grabbing that. We're now stacked. Okay, dang, okay, now I don't like that. Could we, I bet we can take this right here. It's got a free socket. Let's go socket shopping again. I don't think you have any.
Welcome, friend.
And we have, okay, we're good there. I'm gonna go socket shopping because I like the idea of maybe we do
My
go thorns.
wares
I
are
don't know.
both
I'm not a big
ancient
fan of thorns.
and powerful.
I know it can be useful. I hate the idea of purposely. Let's see. We could grab more stamina, but I feel like our stamina is already going to be great. Plus, I don't really care about max stamina that much. I like stamina regen better, you know? It's still going to run out, and you're still going to have to fight that fight. But maybe we look at one without a socket. Let's see. Charm, magic, mana, we're not using those. Magical items, hammer skill, we're not using that. Vitality. All right, we're gonna use that just to start with. We're gonna get rid of that. That is Garbo. Okay, and now we have 194,000 gold. So what we can do, we can look for a pair of boots. We're not just buying these. We're gonna go enchant these, and I'll explain in a minute. We already have that. I would love a chest piece that's not, you know, a magic robe. But maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. There's no armors. Okay, I'm gonna go back. We're looking for some armor here because I'm gonna run through. We have enough gold. We can actually start running our chances now on some upgrades.
I've got something special you might be interested in.
A belt. Okay, we're gonna do that. The reduced item requirements is nice, but being 1%, it's not that much. I guess we'll worry about an armor later. Okay, so if we head straight north, you can find Broski right here, Rico. You can take the risk to enchant. It can harm the item, it can remove abilities from the item, but it can also give you enhancements that help you, like buffs. It can give you sockets so you can place gemstones, and it can make it a unique item, like these turquoise boys right here. Purple is just enchanted. Turquoise, that's a unique item. We're hoping for a unique or for sockets. They receive an extra enchantment. I didn't like the sound it made. That might be a nerf. That's a nerf. We're gonna throw it back in. Because the thing is, it could remove it. It could give us new sockets. Okay, 1 or 2, just 1. We're just gonna keep doing it and see if we just, yeah, strength. I don't need magic, broski. I need some strength. We're gonna burn through a whole lot of money right now. Also, didn't I have something else? Oh, right there. Yeah, I didn't want to equip that yet. I wanted to try enchanting it. It's just gonna auto-equip it. Okay. Dude, my luck is horrible. I just need it to either remove all abilities or give me some just unique powers. That's usually a good thing, not always. Okay, loss of strength, that's only minor though. Gold drop, spear skill, which is amazing for us. Stamina bonus, damage reflected, and hammer. I don't care about hammer. Okay, we're gonna throw that on. Now we have a socket. All right. I like reduced item requirements, but 1%'s not that much this early in the game. It'll be great later.
Fate has favored you.
Yo. All right, what we get? Reduced item requirements. We had that. Faster casting. We're not magic. Damage reflected. Thorns, but only 1%. 2% stamina. That's kind of nice. Charm magic. We're not using magic. Movement speed. So it's not great. It's not bad. But I want to take a look here. We're sitting pretty. So I'm gonna go stand over by the dungeon. We'll end the video. Maybe next video I'll try to sync it, and we'll just we'll start right over here. I probably need to go get some quests though. There's a lot of quests on the map. Let me tab real quick. Back out. Yeah. So next video, we're actually kind of stacked. We'll do some quests. We'll build some XP. We're good on gold. So we'll just do a few dungeon runs, come back. It'll refresh the shops to different levels and different, you know, they'll just grow in what you can buy and what you can obtain. And we'll start working on the character. This was kind of an introduction, a restart to the series. Think of this like episode 1. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I thank you for swinging by. I had a whole lot of fun. Yeah, it's been cold AF. I'll see you later.